Hi, I'm Sara. I'm mostly known here as Says, and I'm the studio manager here at BFT Brighton. I've been here at the studio since we opened in 2022. I've been with the company since 2020 and been in the fitness industry now for over 10 years. I grew up in Mississauga, which is a city just outside of Toronto. My parents gave me every opportunity under the sun to find out what I was interested in and to pursue my passions, which always led me to some form of movement. I grew up as a competitive dancer, did a bit of gymnastics here and there, and when it came time to figure out what I wanted to do, it just felt so obvious to me to pursue something in the realm of human movement. So I studied exercise science. I did an undergraduate degree and then a 2-year research-based master's degree. I thought that I was headed towards a life and a career in academia. While I was doing my thesis, I was also teaching dance classes and teaching spin, and I loved everything that had to do with collaborating with my lab mates and teaching undergrads. And I realized that those were the things that brought me the most joy and where I wanted to pour all of my energy into. I decided to pivot away from my career path in academia and do something more authentic to me and what brought me joy and where I would have the most impact. So I saw out the rest of my thesis, packed up my life in Canada, and I very quickly made a home here in BFT. It started over at BFT at Ulsterwick. We ended up winning Best First Year Studio globally. And then I had the opportunity to come on over to BFT Brighton and be part of the leadership team from day dot. And we did it all again. We got second place, Best First Year Studio globally. I just felt like I was making a real impact on people's lives, and I was using my skills to the best of my ability. Training for me has always been a constant in my life. I train because I want to be strong. It makes me feel empowered. And I have always known the impact that group spaces have on people's lives, but I didn't know it on a deeply personal level until I went through a period of hardship and loss. For the first time in my life, I felt like I couldn't show up on my own, and that had never happened before. And I needed the promise of a space where my friends were there, the accountability of a coach, and just a space where I knew that I belonged and where I fit in. And it was the power of all of those things all together that had the ability to shift my mental state when I was at my lowest of lows. And I think that that was a really powerful experience for me because, again, I had known that group fitness can do that, and I had seen it in other people's lives, but that was the first time I had really experienced it on my own. I want to be able to do that for other people because I know how powerful it is and how much it can change your life. And for my team, I think as a coach, we've got a really unique role because we have the ability to change the way people see or feel about themselves. And we have the ability to help them see that they're capable of achieving so much more than they thought that they could. It's really important to me to get the most out of my members. Something that I try to embody in my coaching is that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I want every member, every person that's in front of me, my team, to know how much I genuinely care about them and how much I want what we're teaching them within these 4 walls to make them a better person.